In this eye-opening video, we dive into the pressing concerns surrounding Boeing, one of the world's leading aerospace manufacturers. With a series of setbacks, controversies, and a constantly evolving industry landscape, Boeing's future hangs in the balance. Will Boeing be able to regain its former glory and steer its course towards a brighter future? Or are darker clouds on the horizon? Tune in to explore the uncertain path ahead of this aviation behemoth and gain insights into the pivotal decisions that may shape the fate of Boeing. Don't miss this thought-provoking exploration of the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead for one of the industry's most iconic names, Boeing. The Boeing 737 MAX was introduced in 2017 as an upgraded version of the highly successful 737 series. It promised improved performance and fuel efficiency, garnering significant attention from airlines and passengers alike. However, tragedy struck when the aircraft crashed in Indonesia in October 2018, followed by another crash in Ethiopia just 6 months later, resulting in the loss of more than 300 lives. Design flaws and regulatory oversights. Investigations into the crashes revealed a faulty automated system called MCAS, Maneuvering Characteristics Augmentation System. The MCAS repeatedly pushed the nose of the aircraft downward, impeding pilots' ability to regain control. It was discovered that Boeing had not conducted adequate tests on the system before commercial release, and pilots were not properly trained on its use. Further scrutiny exposed Boeing's misleading marketing of the 737 MAX as a minor retrofit, leading to a less stringent certification process. This raised concerns about the relationship between Boeing and the Federal Aviation Administration, the regulatory body responsible for overseeing aircraft safety. The FAA faced criticism for its compromised certification process, and accusations of favoritism towards Boeing were made. Consequences and rebuilding. As a result of the scandal, Boeing faced significant financial losses, cancelled orders, lawsuits, and a decline in stock value. The company's reputation as a leading manufacturer in the aviation industry were tarnished. Airlines and the public lost trust in the brand, and rival Airbus gained market share. The scandal involved 2 fatal crashes in Indonesia and Ethiopia, which resulted in the loss of over 300 lives. The fatal crashes. The first crash occurred in October 2018 when a Lion Air flight plunged into the Java Sea shortly after takeoff from Jakarta, Indonesia. Just 6 months later, in March 2019, an Ethiopian Airlines flight crashed shortly after departing from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. These back-to-back incidents sent shockwaves through the aviation community and the world at large, as the loss of life was staggering. The role of MCAS. Investigations into the crashes revealed a major culprit: the Maneuvering Characteristics Augmentation System, MCAS. This automated system, designed to adjust the aircraft's maneuvering in flight and during landing, malfunctioned and repeatedly forced the nose of the 737 MAX downward. This unexpected behavior made it impossible for the pilots to regain control, leading to the fatal crashes. Boeing's accountability and regulatory oversight. The aftermath of the crashes brought Boeing under intense scrutiny. It was revealed that the company had violated fundamental principles of aircraft design and failed to conduct thorough testing on the MCAS system. Furthermore, Boeing had misled regulators by presenting the 737 MAX as a minor modification of previous models, which allowed for a less rigorous certification process. This raised concerns about the relationship between Boeing and the Federal Aviation Administration, the regulatory body responsible for aircraft safety. Consequences and repercussions. The Boeing 737 MAX scandal had severe consequences for the company. Financial losses mounted as airlines canceled orders and delayed deliveries. Lawsuits were filed from multiple angles, seeking justice for the victims and holding Boeing accountable. The company's stock value plummeted, and its reputation as a leading aviation manufacturer was tarnished. Meanwhile, rival Airbus gained market share, leaving Boeing in a weakened position. The crashes were attributed to a faulty automated system called MCAS, which repeatedly pushed the nose of the aircraft downward, preventing pilots from regaining control. The MCAS system, a fatal flaw unveiled. Boeing's 737 MAX was hailed as a technological advancement in aviation, boasting enhanced performance and fuel efficiency. Central to its design was the MCAS system, created to mimic the flight characteristics of previous successful 737 models. However, investigations revealed that Boeing's engineering team had failed to conduct thorough tests on the system before its deployment, and pilots had not received adequate training on its operation. The catastrophic consequences. The flawed MCAS system triggered a series of events that resulted in the tragic crashes. Instead of assisting pilots, the automated system repeatedly pushed the nose of the aircraft downward, hindering their control and ultimately leading to the loss of both planes. The malfunctioning MCAS system had devastating consequences, leaving the aviation industry and the public in shock and raising questions about the safety practices at Boeing. A breach of trust and responsibility. The scandal deepened when it was discovered that Boeing's management was aware of potential issues with the MCAS system, but failed to take the necessary steps to rectify them before the aircraft's release. By marketing the 737 MAX as a minor retrofit of previous models, Boeing exploited a less rigorous certification process, leading regulators to question the effectiveness of their oversight. This raised concerns about the relationship between Boeing and the Federal Aviation Administration, further damaging the company's reputation. Boeing was found to have violated key principles of aircraft design and deceived regulators by marketing the 737 MAX as a minor retrofit of previous models, leading to a less stringent certification process. Aircraft design principles breached. Aircraft design principles are essential to ensure safety and reliability. However, Boeing disregarded these principles in its pursuit of bringing the 737 MAX to market swiftly. The company failed to conduct adequate tests on the aircraft's automated system called MCAS. This omission proved to be a critical flaw, as the MCAS malfunctioned and repeatedly forced the aircraft's nose downward during flight, causing the tragic crashes in Indonesia and Ethiopia. Deception in marketing and certification. Boeing's deception extended beyond design flaws. During the certification process, the company manipulated regulators by presenting the 737 MAX as a minor retrofit of previous models. By downplaying the significant changes made to the aircraft, Boeing circumvented a more rigorous certification process that would have highlighted the issues with the MCAS system and necessitated proper pilot training. This manipulation ultimately compromised the safety of the aircraft and those who flew on it. Consequences and fallout. The repercussions of Boeing's actions have been severe. Financial losses mounted as airlines canceled orders and grounded their existing 737 MAX aircraft. Lawsuits poured in from victims' families, airlines, regulators, and shareholders. The company's stock value plummeted, and its once sterling reputation as a leading manufacturer was tarnished. Moreover, Boeing's market share significantly declined, allowing rival Airbus to gain a competitive edge. The fallout from the scandal included financial losses, canceled orders, lawsuits, a decline in stock value, and a loss of market share to rival Airbus, leaving Boeing in a weakened position in the global aviation market. Financial losses and canceled orders. The scandal surrounding the Boeing 737 MAX had a significant financial impact on the company. As a result of the crashes and subsequent grounding of the aircraft, Boeing faced substantial financial losses. Airlines around the world canceled orders for the 737 MAX, causing a dent in Boeing's revenue stream. The halted delivery of the aircraft also resulted in a loss of potential sales, further exacerbating the financial strain on the company. Lawsuits and legal challenges. Boeing found itself entangled in numerous lawsuits and legal challenges following the fatal crashes. Families of the victims, airlines, regulators, and shareholders pursued legal action against the company, seeking accountability and compensation for their losses. These lawsuits not only imposed substantial financial burdens, but also tarnished Boeing's reputation and credibility. Decline in stock value. The scandal dealt a severe blow to Boeing's stock value. As news of the crashes and subsequent revelations unfolded, investors lost confidence in the company. Boeing's stock experienced a significant decline, eroding shareholder value and negatively impacting the overall financial health of the company. Loss of market share to Airbus. Perhaps one of the most significant repercussions of the scandal was the loss of market share to its arch-rival, Airbus. With the grounding of the 737 MAX, airlines turned to Airbus as a trusted alternative. Boeing's weakened reputation and the perception of the compromised safety led to a shift in market preference. Airlines started favoring Airbus aircraft, resulting in a loss of market dominance for Boeing and a gain for its competitor. A weakened position in the global aviation market. Collectively, the financial losses, canceled orders, lawsuits, declining stock value, and loss of market share left Boeing in a significantly weakened position in the global aviation market. Once hailed as a leader in aircraft manufacturing, Boeing now had to rebuild trust, regain credibility, and address the flaws in its corporate culture and safety practices. That's all for the day. We will be right back. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next one.